Hi, I'm Kamal, the owner of 230 Glendale Road in Scarsdale, New York. We love the cozy comfort of this beautiful high-tech house, and this video gives an overview of some of the things we did for those interested in a sustainable, environmentally friendly home. Thanks for listening. We're the fourth family to live on this property since it was subdivided from apple orchards a century ago. We love the green flat acre plot in Edgemont because of its location, access to the city, an easy walk to the excellent local schools. We looked into renovating or retaining parts of the 1936 house on the property, but it proved too hard to create a plan with the modern amenities we wanted as our kids grew up. So we started from scratch and recycled what we could during the demolition. I've always been a big fan of energy efficiency and sustainability, so I wanted to build it as green as we could afford. Our architect Peter learned along with us about LEED and integrated the technologies I wanted to create a beautiful, elegant design with many points of interest. We positioned the house to take advantage of the plot, minimized internal wasted space, and designed the flow we wanted to live and work comfortably, accommodate parents, and entertain friends, including a pool we didn't get around to building. In 2009, the market for green products was still evolving, so it took a lot of researching on the web to understand what was possible within our budget. We leveraged modern, eco-friendly materials and advanced building technologies to create a cost-efficient home that's comfortable in all seasons and the 120 Fahrenheit temperature range we experience in New York. These include insulated concrete forms for the basement, full envelope rigid spray foam insulation, high-efficiency energy recovery ventilators, closed-loop geothermal heating and cooling with Nest controllers, waterproof Huber zip system sheathing, high-efficiency Anderson Architect Series windows, low-voltage lighting, roof-mounted light tubes to maximize internal light, renewable two-color strand bamboo radiant heated flooring downstairs, including the basement, timer-heated bathroom floor tiling upstairs, Tesla solar panels on the roof, and 2 power walls for outages. We've been very happy with the result. The plan maximized areas for us to relax, work, play, and entertain, including a central dining room between kitchen and family room, with stairs on either side of the house providing access to the bedrooms and balcony upstairs. It has 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, an office, a kitchen office, parent or nanny suite with private bathroom, giant bonus room to use as a yoga, exercise, or playroom, and a huge basement ready to be finished as a home theater, wine cellar, or playroom. We excavated the rocky ground and built the full basement I wanted with insulated concrete forms, huge Lego blocks with 2 inches of insulation on each side of an 8-inch reinforced concrete core, and we put a radiant concrete slab on 2 inches of silverback foam insulation for the floor, just in case we chose to finish the basement. Despite the higher initial cost of geothermal heating and cooling, a well-established and reliable technology, we figured it would be 30 to 40% cheaper to run, and a de-superheater would give us hot water as a byproduct, and we wouldn't have the awful noise of AC units in the summer. Above ground, the house was traditionally framed with lumber, and for sheathing, instead of oriented strand board with Tyvek stapled on, we used Huber's zip board system, which just come out. As soon as the zip board was taped, we were watertight, brown for the roofs and green for the walls, clean, energy efficient, and watertight. Insulation was also an area of significant upfront cost, which we figured would pay back over time. Of all the options I looked at, the full envelope rigid spray foam with additional batt insulation in external walls and eaves provided us the best resistance to air and energy leakage. In addition, we installed 2 energy recovery ventilators upstairs and downstairs, a HEPA-grade electrostatic air filtering system, and central humidification to keep us breathing in allergy season or winter. For the outside, we wanted wood shingles and drove around lots of neighborhoods to see what we liked, but so few houses were interesting. Multiple late-night web searches led me to Professor Shingle in Duluth, Minnesota, who was super knowledgeable, environmentally aware, kind, and patient. He talked me through all the options and his offerings. I loved his Eastern white cedar 18-inch perfection singles in a natural color, and he even sent us pictures of his team preparing, drying, and packing our bundles. Similarly, with the beautiful satin finish birch doors, I came across Homestead Doors in Vickery, Ohio, where the owner Tom talked me through a mind-boggling array of construction and finish options he had, before we picked the 5-panel arts and crafts look we loved. Andersen Windows had recently introduced their highly rated Architect series, which looked beautiful, gave us argon gas insulated panes and high solar reflectance, and we standardized sizes throughout the house, except for the beautiful tall Frank Lloyd Wright inspired picture window by the main stairs, which, incidentally, were built by SRI stair builders in New Rochelle with his unique 3 rails per step design. The whole house is finished in natural renewable strand bamboo with carbonized highlights in patterns my wife made. Super hard wearing and comfortable, and the first floor has radiant heating, which is unbelievable in the winter, never feeling cold. We even installed some of the oak flooring we had salvaged from the original house on stair landings, and our master carpenter Igor and his wonderful team built the beautiful window casings and trim in our chosen Mission Arts and Crafts style. The house is all electric for heating, cooling, lighting and cooking, and we decided to install Tesla solar panels, an electric car charger and power walls for outages. It's amazing when you look outside, see no other lights are on, and realize the neighborhood's experiencing an outage. I hope you found it interesting and helpful to see what we used to build this colorful, light-filled house. And sorry we didn't have time to cover so many more of the features we built in. If you have any questions about any aspect of the build, drop us a line at GlendaleHouse10583 @gmail.com. Thanks for listening.